Alright guys, so this is the continuation, adding the flare colors to our gray pit bull, Squirt, who's waiting for adoption. And you'll see on the supply list that I actually moved up to the soft body acrylics. They're a little bit thicker and a little bit creamier, and I like using them. So as always, make sure you take your progress photos. And if you need to paint the original pit bull, check out the link below so that way you can go back and paint it and then come back to this video. So on this edition, I'm actually using the palette knife and kind of the scraping method. And I'm using a magenta. You are welcome to switch it out to any of your favorite colors that you like. And we're going to be scraping the edges. So I'm using the long flat side of the palette knife and using a decent amount of pressure. I'm not applying the paint really thick, but just scraping it on the edges, creating this kind of cute little frame around our pit bull. And I'm not keeping the frame kind of smooth, the part that's closer to the dog. If you want to keep yours more of a straight line, feel free to, kind of adjust the edge. I kind of like the messy, chunky look. All right. And if you have any frustrations, the knife's actually quite nice to get any of that out. All right, so take your progress photo for our first section, and we're going to move on to the lime green paint and the small pointy brush. And we're going to be putting this just in a few little areas, and these are kind of organic little lines, kind of little dots, just kind of in random areas. And I am putting these kind of on the mid-tone colors, the medium grays, the medium and light gray areas. And when we come to that pause section, utilize that so you can pause the video and see the general area where I put these little marks. And again, if you're inclined to add more of any of these colors than another one, go ahead and add more. All right, so take your progress photo. We're moving on to Cobalt Blue and still kind of implementing that same brush stroke mark, kind of organic lines, little dots that add up to a larger shape. And here I'm actually hanging out in some of the darker areas. A lot of this is me trusting my instincts and just going, oh, let's put a little bit here, let's put a little bit here. The more that you paint and kind of trust your instincts, the more you'll kind of find that voice within yourself as to where you want to put random bits of unexpected color. And play with kind of the pressure of your brush. Maybe try some squiggly lines. Try maybe some small little dots. Again, you're just developing that comfort level with your brushes and your tools. And don't take this part seriously at all. This is supposed to just kind of be fun and expressive. And if you need to pretend like you are a kindergartner again and 5 years old, that is an ideal mindset to embrace. All right, so take your progress photo. We're going to move on to our next color, which is going to be yellow. And we're still using that small pointy brush. And the yellow is a bit more of a bright highlight, kind of like when we use the white. So I will be putting this kind of sparingly in a few areas. And if your yellow is a bit more on the transparent side, feel free to apply that paint a little bit thicker or let it dry and reapply a second coat. If you find that you're holding your breath right now, take a deep breath for me. This part is certainly not to be taken seriously at all. Just play. And remember to kind of step back from your canvas every now and then and look at it from a distance, or study your progress photo and just get a feel for what it looks like from the appropriate vantage point. All right, it's amazing how much the color gives them some fun personality. All right, another place to pause the video and take your progress photo. So we're going to put a few little highlights in the eyes now. So we're going to use that raw sienna and just adding almost kind of parentheses on the outside of the eyes. And now we've moved into burgundy and adding it on top of the ears and the gum line, putting a little bit of spots in the eyes, and then some random ones. And kind of nice in this painting, we used a lot of our primary colors. All right, pause the video, take your progress photo, and we're going to go into light pink and give one more smaller frame on our canvas. And again, this can be any color that you want it to be. And if you want to use the brush instead of the palette knife, feel free to do that. I chose the magenta and the light pink based on the color of our dog's tongue to kind of make it pop. And again, go back and look at your progress photo of the original Pitbull when you were done compared to how it looks now with all the flair. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and hope you enjoyed painting, and I look forward to painting with you again in the future. Have a great day.
Yeah.